Fife Flyers TV, sponsored by the Bay Hotel, Fife's premier wedding venue.
Todd, game one in what's going to be a very busy weekend and a great team performance, would you say?
I don't know about that. I think that all week we geared up towards so much 180 minutes of hockey going to be played, and we told them right off the bat that we want to come out and take it a game at a time and make sure that we're prepared right off the bat. I thought it was a very poor first 10 minutes, and if I'm being honest, we could have found ourselves down, and then it's a different hockey game. But they kind of righted the ship in that second half of the first period. Mose gets a nice goal and gets us going, and then the shift started coming back after that, and the building got louder and louder. So we finished off on a bit of a high in that period, which was better to see. We adjusted in the dressing room, and for the most part in the second period we're in control of the hockey game. But this is the frustrating part. The things we were doing tonight is the stuff that we've talked since the start of the season to avoid. Throwing pucks through the middle, not skating, not running the routes. So from behind our net, we try to throw a sauce pass to the far blue line, goal. We take a puck from the neutral zone behind our net, goal. So we made a 2-0 hockey game where we were in control of it, and we came in after the second period tied 2-2. I mean, it really relied on a shorthanded goal in the third period to win that hockey game against a team who kind of was smelling a bit of blood by that point. If we went into that third period with a 2-0 lead and we played responsibly and smart, we would have maybe more comfortably won that hockey game. But guys getting away from it, and I think that's a good positive learning point for this club, that we probably got away with that one. But if we play against like that against a lot of teams in this league, all they need is that little minute crack to work their way in, and we were almost punished for it tonight.
It was quite interesting seeing the change in confidence for Milton Keynes when they came out in that third period.
Yeah, well, we supplied them with that confidence, because in the second period we were firmly in control, and then bang bang. It vaguely reminded me of that Guildford game where we just weren't prepared for them, and we ended up chasing the game for the rest of the night. And then you're relying on, you must score in your opportunities. Whereas tonight, they had that bit of a cushion. And, to be fair, I went in and told the guys exactly what I'm talking to you about tonight. And, it's something that we have to learn from. I've talked to you before that, my biggest, what we're going to try to accomplish with this group in a short amount of time here is being more mature in hockey games and not cheating. And when games do open up, when we have a lead, we don't need to turn it into an end-to-end hockey. It might seem exciting, but we can clinically sap a team of its will to play in the hockey game. But we have to be committed to stick to the cause.
There's maybe about 6 to 8 minutes in that third period where the special teams were out on the ice and felt like you're killing a lot of penalties.
Yeah, and I mean the kill came up big. I mean it was all even strength goals tonight. I think Younger hit the post in the second period, and I think Pete was point blank in the first. There was a couple of good opportunities, but I mean I'm sure Milton Keynes is saying the same things. There was a couple goal scrambles that we thought our D-man cleared exceptionally well. And as always, Andy, he's a competitor, and he battled to keep us in that hockey game.
The short-handed goal, I think that's Ricky's first for the Flyers. That was a pretty nice goal, especially to get at that point.
Yeah, and good for Ricky, because talking to Hutch tonight, I know he certainly felt that Ricky was our best all-round defenseman out on the ice tonight, and Ricky quietly goes about his business, but he's a valuable asset for us, and did a good job tonight, and we really needed that, because at that point I think some guys were maybe getting a little frustrated. We had some great scoring opportunities in the second period that we didn't convert, and then maybe we got a little bit guilty of pushing too much.
I'm not sure how much of an opportunity you've had to speak to the fans, but certainly going into the game tonight, there's a lot of positivity about the building, and it's been a long time since we've had that sort of level at this point in the season.
Yeah, it always helps when you're winning hockey games. I know that this is a team that you know what you want to accomplish as a coach. It doesn't always transition into the room and onto the ice, but the rink is a nice place to come to work right now, and it really helps when you're 4-1 in the league and you've qualified for the next round of the Challenge Cup. And we may have difficult times we have to get through in the season, but right now I feel there's a connection because we're such a young and fun bunch. The crowd really feel that because it's real. Like we've seen some community events where the interaction is how I remember it, and as soon as you can put a face to the jersey you come and support week in, week out, you realize that nobody's going to be perfect. I have to realize that as a coach sometimes. As much as you strive for perfection, as long as the guys are going out and doing the hard work, you can respond to that. And I think so far there's a great feel about the place, and the more that this place becomes a difficult place for teams to come, it only helps us out immensely as a team. And the feel is something that kept me around here for a lot of years.
Manchester tomorrow night, first trip down to Altrincham. What are you expecting out of the game? Yeah, well, Ryan has been in this building many a times, and the ups and downs that we've had against him, and he's put together a very good hockey club in a different look building and a different situation down south. So we've already prepared the guys. They need to be ready for a completely different hockey game. It's quite a small rink. There's not a lot of space like here. They have to be thinking quicker. You certainly got to be moving your legs, and you got to be prepared to be in a very physical hockey game. We're more than capable of going down there and winning, but it will be a very tough match. And just finally, on Sunday you come back here, you've got Braehead again, and I can only imagine just how much they'll be wanting to win that game on Sunday. Yeah, I mean, not only to play in this building, and so we've drawn early blood against Braehead. Our returning players know how much it means, and when you can have a core of guys that can transfer the importance of our conference matches to our new players, and they can understand a conference, a league, Challenge Cup, and all these competitions going on throughout the year together. And it's good, and we established the importance of our division early, and so far so good. But you as well as I do, Ali, that Braehead are going to have something to say about it, and they're certainly not going to mail the points over to us. So once again, we're going to have to be at our best, because I feel the times that we've played them, it's been pretty much our best team performances of the season. Todd, good luck this weekend. Thank you, Ali.
The Bay Hotel, where your dream wedding becomes reality. Visit us at thebayhotel.net.